Yo, what's up guys? So in this video, we're gonna talk about how I hit 10K in 1 month with merch by Amazon. All right guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is RJ Martinez. If you are new to this channel and you don't know who I am, I have sold over $100,000 on merch by Amazon. Okay, and this month for June, as of the 22nd, it might have been the 21st, I'm not sure exactly, but I hit over $10,000 in royalties for the month. When I first started doing merch by Amazon 3 to 4 years ago, my goal was to hit $10,000 in 1 month. But okay, if I would have consistently thought about doing that, I probably would have drove myself crazy, probably would have pulled my hair out, probably would have got more gray hairs than I already have already. But I was more focused on niches, right? Focusing on niches and kind of more of a challenge with myself and how can I be the best design in a certain niche, right? And then also, of course, one of my favorite things is the algorithm, right? Learning the algorithm, how to rank products and be number one, being first on that front page so you can get more traffic, more sales, right? So everything played a big part in this. And also too, I do want to dive into the computer and show you guys some good information, right? All right. First things first, if you guys haven't joined the Facebook group, I have a free Facebook group down below. If you guys don't like Facebook and you want to be around other like-minded individuals and kind of filter a little bit of the nonsense out, I do have a private group called Ready, Aim, Scale, and we do have a lot of successful people in there that are crushing print on demand, all right? So I have that link down below in the description too. Make sure you check that out for sure. Definitely check that out, okay? A lot of solid people back there in the back end that are crushing it on KDP, Etsy, merch by Amazon. There's a lot, okay? We talk about Shopify, we talk about a lot of things back there. So the link is down below. Okay, so let me take you back a little bit. When merch by Amazon first came out, there wasn't no UK or DE. So these sales are strictly in the US market. Okay, back in the day when I first started, there was no UK or DE. So there's definitely, when I think about that, when I say that to you guys, there's definitely more opportunity out there, and I know a few people that are crushing it right there too as well. So as far as the goal with hitting 10K in 1 month, it was obviously on the US market, right? So you guys can see, of course, there's a lot of hard work and dedication. Okay, this wasn't easy to do this, right? By the way, I know a lot of people, everyone's goals are different too, by the way. My goal was to do that at the time, and as I started accomplishing more things and showing people the way and creating content on this, it kind of, thinking about doing 10K in a month got a little overwhelming. So I kind of took a step back and thought about, okay, what can I do? I know I'm gonna get there, but I'm not sure when. And obviously it's happened this month, so that's really cool. And of course, me helping people and showing people the way along this journey, right, is really awesome. I think it's really cool. So I thought about that too as well. So if you guys have been here since day one, thank you very much. I really appreciate you following my journey and watching me struggle along the way, right? So that's really cool. So thank you guys. Thank you. All right, so if you guys are unfamiliar with the pricing strategy, right? So pricing strategy, there's a few ways to do this. I'm not gonna tell you guys you have to do this certain pricing strategy, because I believe that I can't tell you how to run your business, right? And there's people out there that will tell you how to run your business, and I'm not that type of person. I recommend you testing and figure out what works for you as an individual, because everyone is different, right? When it comes to the pricing strategy, of course, I'm going to tell you this is what I've tested, trial and error, everything that I've done personally myself. You can put your shirts to cost, right? So also too, $13.07 was the cost at the time, and I know prior to that, I forgot what the cost was prior towards that. It was like $12.97. So the cost has gone up when it comes to lowering your prices, right? Lower. So if you're in the lower tiers, the best strategy to do is lower your prices to cost and make as many sales as possible. But now recently I've been uploading straight to $19.99 and I've been making sales running AMS, right? And also too, I'll get into more details about the AMS too, how much ad spend I have made, how much ad spend I have, how much money I spent on ads this month, and I'll share that with you in this video too as well.
Let me break this down a little bit more for you. Some in the back end right here. Of course, you can't upload to the US, the .com market right now. All right, so you can put it in a draft, but as the pricing strategy, what I'm talking about. So when you list a new shirt in the US market, it would be $13.07. That would be cost, right? And for me testing with my account going back and forth, I know that when you put it at a very low price and not make profit at the very beginning, let's say you're at the lower tiers, and this is the whole point of the pricing strategy, right? Let's say this is one example. If you're at the lower tiers and your goal is to tier up, right, or have, what I recommend is have double the amount of sales on your account. So for example, if you're at tier 25, you should have 50 sales on your account. Right? The more the better, of course. But if you're at tier 100, you should have over 200 sales on your account. If you're at tier 500, you should have over 1,000 sales on your account. So you're not worrying about when you get more designs and you upload them to your account, you do not run into any uploading issues. Like you don't have enough sales to tier up to the next level, but you have all these designs, if that makes sense. Now, there's another strategy too as well. It's like when you're first uploading to the price, right? Uploading your design, and you can actually put the price point to your competition, right? So, for example, let's come over here. Let's do. Oh my God, I broke it. Incognito mode. Let's come over here to Amazon, right? Let's type in dog dad. Sure, right, and let's say your competition. Let's go down. Let's try. So here's a merch by Amazon. So $16.99, right? $17.95, right? You're seeing the kind of and the idea behind this $16.98. You see this right here. So the idea behind this $15.95. You see that it's anywhere between $16 to $18, right? These merch by Amazon shirts. Now, the first thing you can do is also to list it to like the competition in your niche, right? So, for example, I would put it to between 15 and 16, and I'll probably put it at $15.95 just to kind of get that sale and then run some AMS. But as the strategy as I'm testing out right now, and I understand the niche more, getting better at it, having a really solid design in that niche. It can be illustration or illustration and text based. I'm going straight into $19.99, solid keywords in the title, and I have actually made a few videos on this, and I'll put the links up above about title and kind of break down how to basically do a title on merch by Amazon, right? So let's say if you're only uploading the standard t-shirts, I break all that down in that video too as well. So a lot of solid content, because that's a whole nother video, because when it comes to SEO and ranking and stuff like that, I can talk for days on that because it's one of my favorite topics. So we will save that for you just watch that video right there and I break it down exactly what I'm talking about, okay? So yeah, that's what I mean about this pricing strategy right here. You guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. But like, for example, for this month, I've been putting everything straight to, for the beginning of this year, I've been putting everything straight to $19.99 and making like a $5 royalty, pushing some AMS behind it to get that first sale, get it ranking, and boom.
So when it comes to that, I run straight to $19.99. I've been testing this, and obviously we can't upload to the US market at the moment, but I've been testing it before any of this happened, before they stopped the uploads and any of that. I was testing it and I was having a lot of success, right? Diving into new niches, straight to $19.99 and running AMS ads. And I know that some of you do not have AMS ads. I don't know what to say to that, because I know at one point, I didn't have it neither until they switched over the platforms and did all the stuff and gave you a code, and then you had to re-sign up. And then seems like they took that away from all the accounts at the moment. So I'm not sure. The best thing I can think of is just run outside traffic to your Amazon listings, but there's really no way you can track that. So it's kind of in the kind of tough situation, right? So it's very hard to kind of, I don't know, like discuss that with you guys and trying to give you guys advice on what's the best solution for that. Because I'm a big fan. If you can't track your sales, it doesn't make no sense for you to drive outside traffic to it, right? So you need verification, you need data to tell you like, hey, you made the sale from Facebook and it came from here, right? So, and if you can't track that, I do not recommend running ads. So,
What's going on? So, also too, so this month for ad spend, you can see $1,136.82. A cost is 14%. My break even a cost on my merch by Amazon account is like 26%, but of course I like to like the goal is to either break even 26%, right? We'll say break even's 25%, and then what I like to do is like if I'm happy at 25%, but of course the lower the better, right? And every single person's A cost is different on their account. So if someone tells you that your A cost is too high, they obviously really don't know what's going on. So you have to understand that too as well. So the A cost is, you can see right here, it goes a little crazy. But you can go see right here, it goes a little crazy too. So I kind of like decide to like, you know what, like let's slow it down a little bit until I made a decision. I was like, you know what, let me just, when these shipping times get better, then I'll let the ads go and let them continue how they were. But as of right now, like you can see the A cost is really good, right? $8,000 in sales, $1,100 spent. And then 410 orders. This is really good, really, really solid. And AMS is a whole different ball game too, when it comes to optimizing and stuff like that, and making sure you optimize your ad to the level where it's converting consistently. I'll actually share one ad with you guys so you guys can take a look. I'm gonna blur out a lot of this stuff too as well. You can see I spent $344 on one ad to make $3,000 in sales, 11% A costs, and that's really amazing. That's crazy, right? So this one ad right here took off. It's been running for a while, you can see right here from October 8th, 2019, but just optimizing it, right? Sometimes it doesn't do. Sometimes the ad doesn't do really well good in one day, or sometimes in a few days. But then the goal is to look at it lifetime, right? Lifetime before you even think about turning it off or any of that stuff, or lowering the bid. I recommend lowering the bid, right? Other than just pausing it. Turning it off. But right now, I was in between, like, what should I do? I don't know what to do. But I noticed that some of my ads were getting a lot of clicks, and they weren't converting. So I decided to pause it until the shipping times get back to normal. And that was a decision that I wanted to make on my end. And so I was like, you know what? If I want to do that, I'm just going to do it and not think about it and pause all the ads. So as you can see, it crushed it. This one ad crushed it right here. Just optimizing and know what long tail keywords that this design converts for. It's a really solid design, right? This is you can see it's been on my account. I think it's from January 2019, I believe. But yeah, just you can see the power of AMS if you can do it. If you can't, I don't know what to say to you, but if you're not running AMS, you're kind of missing out on sales and ranking your design on that front page. So you can see right here, perfect example. And like I said, it's all about finding those long tail keywords that you're converting for with the low A costs, so you can dominate that niche and be number one on that front page. So yeah.
Okay, so at the beginning of this month, I had like 319 live products, right? And it was crushing it, and it was doing really, really well. 319 live products, like, come on, man, like, that's crazy, right? And then throughout the month, I started getting more products live. I think it went up to 2,900 last I checked, and I know that they're increasing the live products on each account, right? It seems like a weekly process, right? So I know there's a lot of merch by Amazon accounts, so you got to keep that in mind too as well when you're doing this stuff. I know a lot of people are like, I don't have that many live products, right? And I think everyone's in the same boat at the moment, right? So that's understandable. Most people do not have all the products live. So I understand your frustration, and I know that people are a little frustrated with that, and it's kind of hard. So
all right, guys, so I'm going to show you guys a little bit of an overview of my account. You guys can see what's going on over here. It's this is from the 25th, right? So until today, you can see that today's we just passed over $11,000 for the month. Really cool, really awesome. It is freaking crushing it. So cool. Really, really good. And you can see the previous month did close to 5,000, right? So that's really cool too as well. You can see the all-time sales, just boom, crushing it. And you can see how everything's going. Let's see if we click. So let's give you guys an overview so you guys can see everything from this month, the sales and all that stuff. You can see that one design right here that's pretty much went viral, went crazy, right? But this is the power, right? I just want to bring this to your guys' attention. This is the power of building around one niche and just, you know what I mean? Building around one niche. This is the evergreen niche, right, that I'm in, and it's crushing it. And you can see that most of my products are standard t-shirts, right? The top color this month is black, of course, and then dark heather, navy, royal blue, white. And that's interesting because before I used to never upload to white. I just made sure all my designs look good on black, right? And now you can see, like, literally, like, I started doing it probably about a year ago, and now look at it, just what it pays off, right? You don't never know until you start testing, right? And now it's in the top 5, and that's pretty cool because I do not have that many designs uploaded to white shirts. So think about it from looking like outside the box, like looking at yourself and figuring out what you can do. If your design looks good on black, if you can just do one little change and you can make it look good on white, you might as well just do it, right? It makes sense to do it. So if you're uploading the design twice, you can do it just to make sure it looks good on other products. But yeah, I just want to show you guys an overview of this of the account this month, and you can see that a lot of like my top sellers are they're doing really well. They do consistently bring in a consistent income every single month as far as royalties. But this one shirt just freaking took off and went crazy. But also too, it comes down to, I'm gonna tell you this, it comes down to just building out those niches, right? Because you never know what design's going to just end up taking off and going crazy, right? So, but even this one design, it does really good, and it does really good in like around Christmas time. It does good like 3 or 4 times out of the year. So, but not only that, just building around that niche, right, and bringing in more sales and more traffic. So that's very important, right? So, sharing this with you guys right here, this account, like I told you, I had it for a while already. Yeah, so as of right now, 2,300, almost 2,400 sales, just passed over $11,000 in royalties for the month. An average royalty $4.60. And like I told you before, as I'm just uploading straight to $19.99 at this point, and just if it's a new niche, I'll run some AMS ads right behind it to get that traction, get those first sales, get that ranking on the front page. And yeah, pretty cool. So as we go along throughout the year and more of my products become live, hopefully, right? Hopefully we get, I want everything to, hopefully everything gets back to normal how we were, right? And we can start uploading to the US again. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Also too, check out my other videos up here. Peace out.